When planning for surgery, your top priority should be your health and safety. It's important to know that you have choices when planning your procedure, and one of the most important of those choices is deciding where your surgery will take place. Here's why you should consider a specialized surgical hospital. Fewer infectious diseases. While hospitals take precautions to keep the spread of various diseases to a minimum, there's only so much they can do. Contagious illnesses and even the simple flu can cause serious issues if you're trying to recover from surgery. At a surgical hospital, on the other hand, you're only around other patients who are receiving services for non-infectious issues, like damaged joints or surgical eye care. As a result, you're not exposed to as many infectious diseases as you'd find at a hospital. Better medical attention. You never know how busy your hospital will be. If you happen to have surgery on a busy day, the medical staff will be spread thin. You may not get as much medical attention before and after surgery as a result. Costs. Hospitals have a high amount of overhead, distributing the costs of equipment, staff, and large buildings across all of their patients. Surgical hospitals, by comparison, have more efficient facilities and less overhead. And because surgical hospitals spend less overall, they can end up costing around half as much as traditional hospitals for surgery. Available staff. Hospitals nationwide have struggled with staffing shortages for years, which obviously impacts the quality of care received in a traditional setting. Surgical hospitals, on the other hand, don't typically have the staffing issues hospitals do, leaving you more likely to enjoy a full, knowledgeable staff. Prompt scheduling. Surgical facilities typically only provide non-emergency surgeries and, as a result, provide a better chance of completing your surgery on time the first time. Lower infection rates. One of the largest risks for patients after surgery is developing an infection. While some patients think of hospitals as more formal and sterile environments, they aren't. Surgical infection rates are far higher at hospitals than they are at surgical centers. More connected staff. Hospitals are more likely to take a tag team approach to patient care. In a busy surgical recovery room, your care may get passed around between a variety of staff members. If those staff members aren't communicating well, your information could fall through the cracks. At a surgical hospital, the staff and patient balance is more controlled. Each nurse oversees fewer patients at a surgical hospital, so each patient gets the attention and care they deserve. Surgery is always an important experience in a person's life. If you're planning surgery and want to find out more about your options, we're here to help. Contact our surgical hospital to ask any questions you may have about precautions, staff, and more. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.